everyone, it's Sasha here, and first of all, I'd like to wish all of you a very happy new year. 2017 was honestly such a great year for me, being that I reached 10K on Instagram. It was my goal for the year, but I didn't actually think I'd reach it, so I'm pretty proud. Not proud, but happy. I'm very happy that I was able to get here. So, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. So, I want to be a bit more disciplined, post more frequently, post videos on YouTube, and actually manage to keep up with my replies. And to be a better artist, draw more bodies, finish up my drawings, make them look polished, instead of leaving this huge hoard of works in progresses behind. So let's get started with the art talk, shall we? This is Diamond from Houseki no Kuni, and she is like the soft mom. At least that's what I think of her. Because she's really soft-spoken and she's really, really cute. But she also has these moments where you're like, wow, she's such a badass. She's really cool. And honestly, I love her design the most. She's got such shiny hair that's really colorful and sparkly. And she's also so cutesy. And I know I made her cry in the drawing, but please forgive me. So, I start off with really light colors because you have to keep in mind that when you're drawing a light character, even when you're adding shades, you don't want her to look darker than she's supposed to be. Like, you want to add the shades, but at the same time, you want to make sure the base colors are visible. So start off really light, like impossibly light. You can see the colors I'm picking there, so I'm hoping you can see how light I start off. Okay, so I usually start off with the base shapes and stuff. And you have to focus on something for each drawing. For example, contrast, emphasis, or maybe you want to focus on the colors, but there's something about each drawing that you'd maybe want to pay attention to. So in this drawing, I wanted to make it look shiny and sparkly, which is why I decided to have a black background, which usually isn't the kind I'd normally go for, but when you want to make something sparkly, when you want to work with contrast, black is the opposite of white. So go with black. Make sure you've got the midtones there. When you're using two colors that are opposites, you always need to make sure there's a good balance instead of it being too jarring. I think I didn't succeed as much as I'd have liked to, but there is that. And another thing I wanted to do to increase the contrast was to make her face have an orange tone while her hair had a blue tone. So we've got two complementary colors over there. And that is a tiny refresher on color theory for those of you who've already maybe read upon it. And if you haven't, here's a start. Alright, so I'm sorry that there has been kind of a flash over here. Like, you've got one thing happening and then suddenly switch to something totally different. So the reason for that is the fact that I actually messed up and OBS crashed on me for around 30 or 40 minutes. So I lost a bit of recording there and I'm really sorry it happened that way. And back to the art. I'm focusing on symmetry over here. So I'm trying to make it look as even as I can. But I don't want to rely too much on the new symmetry feature on Photoshop. For those of you who don't know about it, I think it's a really good idea to Google it right now. But for those of you who do know, it's a double-edged sword. While you get symmetry, while you get the neatness you want, you also have to make sure the symmetry doesn't make it look too robotic, which is why I'm trying not to rely too much on it. And so the biggest struggle I had with this drawing would be the fact that Diamond's eyelashes are supposed to be white. But when I've got white eyelashes going on, it doesn't give me the contrast I need when I want to draw eyes. You see, I want to make the eyes look shiny too, but at the same time, when I use white eyelashes, it doesn't give you the focus you want, the emphasis on the eyes that you actually want. And another thing I want to talk about is how flat I made this drawing. I feel really sad about it. But with this lighting, I'm still struggling to find a way to balance balance like really, really strong lighting with shadows and everything, shadows and highlights, and to make it look as 3D as I'd like. So we're almost done here. And I just want to thank you all for coming back and taking a look at this drawing. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting me throughout 2017. Please continue to look after me in 2018. And thank you for being there. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Seriously though, comment on my things because I love hearing what you think. Thank you.